Good morning, everybody, and this is your S&P 500 day trade setups for today. So we're still moving to the downside. We did get a bit of a buying frenzy here early in the session and then sort of dropped. So there is a bit of a pin bar that's formed. We start dropping below the lows here. That's going to nullify that, and I think we're really starting to test that level. As far as I'm concerned, you need to start looking for the next level down, and that would be somewhere in this area. Just going to put the zone in here. There's quite a few tails here, so we'll get to what those areas are just now. First things first, oscillators are not giving us any indication at the moment. The 8 hour, we are in a downward channel, and we also have got a crossover of all the moving averages. So clearly we are trending down right now. If we start looking at the 3 hour, this week has been fairly interesting. We had the public holiday, and then we've got this pin bar as well on the 3 hour. This is the line in the sand, like I said yesterday, that's 39.58, or just rounded up to 39.60. Oscillators not giving us anything at the moment. Still diversions here. So from there to where we are now, there are still diversions on the 3 hour. Trend is down, so we're still looking to sell into this. We're not really looking for anything else. Okay, so when we drill down to the 1 hour, it starts getting a little bit messy. We had a messy start during the European session, as we expected, and then we had the big move down. But this big green pin bar still in play. This is after hours here that's happening. So you can see we had a big move down and then sideways. So if we start moving above these areas here, so it would be that level there above this pin bar, we are going to get sort of a potential break and maybe some sort of an explosion to the upside. But until that happens, we are looking to sell. And the problem that we have is that it is a very messy situation we have here. So we've got a gap for the day at the moment, and that's right here in this area. So that's 39.06. So I'd pay attention to 39.06. If we start rejecting that area, then you're looking for a short opportunity there. I would feel a little bit more comfortable trading off 39.20 though. If we just get down to the 15-minute, that's going to be where we need to pay attention to. And the reason why I say I'd be more comfortable here, or up here, is you've got a gap here, got a whole lot of chaos here, and if you look what happened going into the close, we've got rejection, support, rejection, support. So for me, the big area is up in the zone here, and that's 39.20, 39.21. On the 15-minute, trend is down. It was really a messy day yesterday. I mean, you wouldn't have caught this move, but you would have definitely caught that if you were paying attention. But then you can see it's went straight into a triangle. So granted, we have broken the triangle, but price should come back to test the apex, which is going to be here around about the gap. There's nothing at the gap that's going to offer support, so it's going to break through 39.06, close the gap. The next level of support or resistance, should I rather say, is going to be here at 39.20. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. We do have a bit of a downward trend, part of the triangle basically. But I'm a little bit skeptical about the shorts. So the weekly says, yes, we should be looking for shorts at the moment. Everything is lining up quite nicely, but I am still skeptical. And the only reason for that is if I'm just looking at what's going on the 8 hour, you can see we sort of already grouped the downside. Oscillator's not offering anything. We've got quite a bit of support to the left here. So any one of these tails that we've got here could offer support. And you can see how that area that I've given you just lines up with this bit of structure here. So that would be the downside target at 38.51. And again, the rejection that I'm giving you, which is up here, look to the left, and you can see what's going on there. So that's the area that I'd be paying attention to. We've kind of trying to break through it, but we haven't really retested it. And if you just come back to the 3 hour, you'll see There's a 3-hour level there. There's a downward channel, which is all in the same area. So 39.22 is definitely something that you want to be testing for a move to the downside. But 15 minutes is the way to go today. And if we do this kind of price action during the open, I think I'll just quietly sit in my corner and wait for something better, because this is not something that I like trading. It's way too explosive. I mean, if you get down to 5 minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about. So you can see how quickly we move, how quickly we form a base, and how quickly we move back to the upside. So in this circumstance, sorry, that was the area that you wanted to be short. But you're moving 200 points in a matter of minutes. I mean, it's just confusion. And I don't like trading confusion. Anyway, that's kind of my view at the moment. Pay attention to these areas. So it's 39.20, 39.06. That if we get a rejection there, you're definitely looking for a move to downside. And at this stage, you're looking at 36.50, 38.50, sorry, and 38.34. That's kind of the area that you'd be paying attention to. If we start breaking above these two levels to the upside, I suspect we will bounce off the trend line, come back. If we start finding support here, then I'm looking for a move to test the highs of yesterday. That's kind of the last the view that I've got at the moment. Daily is not offering anything. Look at the oscillators here. Not an area I want to be short at the moment on the daily. So yeah, that's kind of my view. Wait for price to come up, short it, keep your stops really tight, but pay attention. If you start breaking levels to the upside, those are going to be early warnings that we could be moving back to the upside. And that to me would just be a big range. So come back to this area, come back down, come back, and basically spend the rest of the year doing that. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I hope it helps somewhat, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.